it's only going to reoccur and reoccur and reoccur. And the reoccurrence will always continue until someone shows gratitude. And gratitude being the essence of love. Love will give space to acceptance. And acceptance is the manifestation or art of forgiveness. So just by forgiving, we are loving in an unconditional way. Because as long as we're forgiving, we're showing, infinite possibility of truth to come back into the art of love. So when we start to forgive and start to accept, we can start to bring a shift and bring a change into energy fields which almost feel unpenetrable. We can start to feel a shift happening when we stop judging and criticizing and just hating, and start accepting and loving and forgiving, even no matter how toxic people are. We will truly start to see a shift. One important thing to mention out of all this is that no one's going to change, and sometimes we just have to accept people for who they are and find a positive within them and bring truth into reality by allowing them to see where you're coming from, but also showing that I accept you who you are, but nothing, I accept you who you are, at least let me show you where I'm coming from. Because a lot of the time people will never change, and it's up to us to just accept people for who they are, to start to welcome a presence of forgiveness. Because when we're not accepting people for who they are, it's not easy for us to forgive them, because we're always just being caught up in this state of anger or state of frustration. Because when we're angry or frustrated, we just can't accept someone because we're angry at them, or we're just criticizing them, or we're just seeing just a limited angle of truth or existence, which is inflicting this anger. But by accepting and welcoming infinite possibilities back into our life, essentially what we're doing is we're just bringing truth into reality. And it's very simple, if we want to express a higher essence of being, or express a higher essence of love, it's crucial just to forgive. It just goes back to the essence, or it just boils down to simplicity. And forgiveness we all know the power of forgiveness, because when we can forgive, we feel like we can welcome back friendships or relationships. But in the moment, it's not easy to do to forgive, because we're so caught up in anger or frustration. And it's only until these vibrations start to detach from us is when we can start to allow a higher sense of awareness, or a higher sense of expression to forgive. And some of us can't forgive, and that's why we are always shifting into different friendship groups, or shifting into different workplaces, because we just can't forgive. We have very difficult, it's just very hard for us to forgive. So, and learning to forgive is the art of existence, because when we can start to learn to forgive, we can start to relocate within this present moment. And by coming back into the present moment, we can start to move forward and start to let go of all the heavy, dense states of awareness like fear, stress, worry, hatred, jealousy, that are just keeping us from tapping into this unconditional sense of creation or sense of love.